big house, small problem, big decision, small detail. These words work, but there are so many better options. Today we upgrade big and small. The issue with big and small is that they tell people the size, but nothing else.
A more specific word tells the size and how it feels. That is the difference between functional and fluent.
Welcome to Real English Podcast. Today we are upgrading two of the most common adjectives in English, big and small. You will learn more precise words that native speakers reach for automatically. We will cover words for physical size, emotional scale, and importance.
By the end, big and small will feel like placeholders, and you will always have something better.
Let us start with words for big. First, enormous. Enormous is big with a sense of surprise.
The crowd was enormous. An enormous apartment. That is an enormous amount of work.
Next, massive. Massive is informal, strong, and frequently used in spoken English.
A massive mistake. A massive storm. That building is absolutely massive.
Next, vast. Vast is used for large areas, spaces, distances, differences.
A vast landscape. A vast improvement. A vast amount of research.
Next for big, significant. When something is big in importance, not just size.
A significant change. This is a significant problem. A significant amount of time.
And substantial. Substantial is like significant but implies more weight and solidity.
A substantial salary increase. Substantial evidence. A substantial meal.
Words to replace big: enormous for surprising size, massive for informal spoken English, vast for areas and distances, significant for importance, substantial for solid weight. Now let us upgrade small. Words for small. First, tiny. Tiny is small with a sense of cuteness or delicacy.
A tiny apartment. A tiny mistake. The baby had tiny fingers.
Next, compact. Compact is small but efficient, nothing wasted.
A compact car. A compact kitchen. The design is compact and efficient.
Next, minor. Minor is for things that are small in importance, not necessarily in size.
A minor detail. A minor adjustment. That is a minor setback.
Next, slight. Slight is even smaller than minor, barely noticeable.
A slight improvement. A slight delay. A slight misunderstanding.
And modest. Modest is small in a humble, unpretentious way.
A modest salary. A modest proposal. A modest but comfortable home.
I describe something. You give me the best upgrade for big or small.
Ready.
A difference between two options that is hard to ignore.
A significant difference. Or a substantial difference.
An ocean viewed from a cliff. Endless water in every direction.
A vast ocean. Vast works perfectly for that scale.
A problem at work that is real but not serious.
A minor issue. Or a slight problem.
An apartment that is small but uses space very cleverly.
A compact apartment. Compact implies it is well designed despite the size.
Replace big with enormous, massive, vast, significant, substantial. Replace small with tiny, compact, minor, slight, modest. Each one tells you not just the size but how it feels. Next time you reach for big or small, pause and ask yourself, which of these 10 words is more accurate?
That question makes your English more precise and more natural every time.
Which word from today surprised you most? Leave a comment and use it in a sentence.
Subscribe for more Stop Saying episodes. New vocabulary every week.
Thanks for listening to Real English Podcast.